Good morning, everyone. Today we've got an interesting video. It's our first event back in person since 2019, I believe. So we are here at, as you probably guessed by the background, the Lego group for the HR Innovation Roundtable. We're going to be bringing together 80 HR executives from some of the world's leading global brands for 2 days of networking, learning, benchmarking, roundtables, fireside chats, dinner, drinks, you name it. And we've also got an amazing tour of Lego planned as well. So we thought, why not bring you all on the journey? So we're going to be vlogging the whole experience, the sessions as well. So yeah, come on inside. This is where the event's going to be taking place. If you can come over, Mark. So we've got all of the roundtables taking place. We're going to have about 80, as I mentioned, HR executives. So the way the format's going to happen is we're going to have a half-an-hour presentation for each session where we're going to have a group of HR and people analytics executives sharing a case study of what they're working on, some great insights, the good, the bad and the ugly as well. And then we're going to break up into the roundtable discussions. So we're then going to throw over the topic to the whole room. So each table is going to then share all of their multiple insights and perspectives. So you get the opportunity to learn from everyone in the room, not just the speakers on stage. And then that's another half an hour. And then to wrap things up, we then actually come to each table and ask them what their key takeaways are for the rest of the room. So really the goal is to get multiple insights, multiple perspectives, and just benefit from all of the wealth of knowledge and experiences in the room. Welcome to Lego House. Isn't this the best store of all time? That is just the best store ever. As you can see, Lego House. We've got the Wellbeing Center up here. We've got Lego Homestay, which is amazing. They have their own hotel in here. So if you're an employee, you want to stay over, you can actually stay at Lego Homestay, and it's amazing. This is really cool. Have check this out. They've got a cinema. They've actually got a cinema.
HR Leaders has been kind of like my go-to group for content for a while. I kind of came across some of the conference work and discussion work that Chris and team were leading. I found it informative, I found it rich, I found the connection with the community really valuable. And so, I kept following HR Leaders and persuaded Visier that it was a good idea to partner to continue building that for us. And it's been fantastic. The nature of the conversations we get into is just invaluable for us. Learning and educating the community, meeting people in the community, and kind of advancing the general understanding of people analytics across the globe.
The mix of companies simply is fantastic because typically in my industry, you know the other players, yeah, and this is the bunch you're typically together with, and here you can talk to many, many others.
I've never been in a Lego house before, so I found it very intriguing to get to know it better, and I love the vision learning through play because I think this is a great way of bringing knowledge to people, but in a good way and in a playful way, which will really stick.
It piques your curiosity because you get to learn from different individuals across industry and just a valuable use of your time. Sometimes we put learning to one side as professionals in our senior roles, but this is so important because knowledge is power, and when you know better, you do better.
I think it's far more impactful than the typical conference where you're parked into sort of a conference room and it's death by PowerPoint with 15 speakers, one after the other, sharing what they've done with their company. But at the same time, it's also quite different from the unconference format, which is sort of, sitting together and just doing discussions with each other. I think it's a nice balance between the two.
What I especially liked is this idea of data is the new oil. How do you transfer this logic to HR? And the sessions we had already, and data, people analytics, and D&I, value contribution to business. So it's a great concept besides of the people coming together.
Great debate on various topics. And I found real value in that because that's how you learn. You learn by having safe and comfortable conversation.
I think the discussions, especially around the tables, spurred by the people on stage, is really the sweet spot for this. You get insights and then you get to talk to colleagues in different companies, different backgrounds.
What I've been hearing this week is really just messages of hope and really best practice sharing. And the idea that people can come together and share what they need in order to have success.
Well, that's a wrap. We're back in London at the HR Leaders studio after an amazing 2 days. Honestly, it feels kind of surreal. It's our first event back since the pandemic, since 2019. And it was surreal to be at the Lego group, the home of play. We had such an amazing time. Thank you to all of the people at the Lego group for making this happen. You know who you are. You went above and beyond and the attendees loved it. Thank you to all of our speakers, moderators, panelists, for the insights that you brought. And to every single attendee, all of the HR leaders that came from all over the world to join us, to bring all of that wealth of knowledge and insights. It was an amazing 2 days of learning and networking. A huge shout out to our friends at Visier for partnering and helping us bring this to life. It was so great to have your team there as well to share your perspectives and insights and how you're really shaping the future work with people analytics. And then lastly, thank you to my team. Most importantly, the HR leaders team that went above and beyond. As always, I'm so proud of each of you and what you bring to the table. We couldn't do it without you. And yeah, we're back, everyone, face to face. It was nice. And we'll see you at the next event. Next stop is L'Oreal, New York. So we'll see you there soon. We're going to be hosted by our good friend Stefan CHRO of L'Oreal. So excited for that one. Stay tuned for next video. Bye, everyone.